I'm Stephanie and I am from Mommy and Me Studios, and welcome back to our kid video series where you come to create, imagine, and discover. And this week our video is the kickoff for our safety month, and we are going to imagine being a firefighter for our younger kids. So my son is 2. The way that this craft works, he's not going to be featured this time because there's too many oopsies that could possibly happen. But you'll be able to get a snippet later of him wearing it and see what it looks like. It's just for pretend, for being firefighters, to learn about the safety of fires and what puts fires out. Water, of course. So we are going to be making our fireman dress-up air tank is what we're making. So you're going to need a 2-liter bottle, yellow paint, a water bottle. A aquapod will work best, but we don't buy aquapods in our house, so I am using a regular water bottle that I'm going to then shorten later, and I'll show you how. Some black paint, some straps. I had to make my own out of ribbon and Velcro, and then a tube. This one is specifically a shortened washer tube, but really whatever tube you can find. And then some crazy glue. And then some of the tools you might need is a cutting board, a box cutter knife, and then of course a paintbrush, and then a hot glue gun because we're going to glue everything down to try to make sure that everything stays safe and actually on the board, as well as a piece of cardboard for everything to go on. So a couple of things really quick. This may look like a large craft and go, I will never do this. I promise. I actually did do the calculations and everything here was less than $20. Obviously things like a cutting board you'd already have in your home, and a 2-liter is probably very common. Everything was less than $20, very cost effective, very simple to make because I was a little worried about it myself when we first came across this craft. So second thing is spray paint actually is non-toxic once it's fully aerated. So to make it fully safe, you're going to want to spray paint your 2-liter and then wait about 7 days before you let your kids play with it, and then it is completely non-toxic. It's all of the aerosol is gone. So I think it's time to get started, and what we are going to start with doing is actually shortening our water bottle. So I'm going to take the top off for a moment just because that way it's got the air to give some give, and I'm going to cut out this middle section here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that because that is not needed, and we're going to use our smaller water bottle. This is what it's going to look like as the smaller section that we need. So this is our little water bottle, and we're going to super glue it to keep it all together. So here is my super glue. This one came in a nifty little tube. Make sure that all connects, and then we're going to put that aside and let that dry. Okay, and then next what we're going to do is we're going to decorate our air tank. So you can use stencils for this. I am simply just going to use my black paint and write air very easily on it. Make sure you write it on it the proper way. This is how your air tank is going to go on, so you're going to want to make sure you write AIR and not accidentally do AIR. The article that I got this from that I will link in the description below, she actually shows you an example of doing it the wrong way twice. So make sure that you're doing it with the bottom end up when you do your AIR. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little black band for the sake of breaking up some of this yellow, and because I want to, around the top portion. Okay, there is our air tank. We're going to go ahead and put that aside and let that dry. So now, while we're waiting for both the water bottle and the air tank to dry, we're going to start connecting our straps to our cardboard. So I'm grabbing back my cutting board again, and I think I want the holes about a ½ inch above the bottom, and then about maybe a ¼ inch or so in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our straps and we're going to put them through and figure out where we want to put our Velcro pieces. I chose to use Velcro instead of a clip because I felt like that was the easiest, especially since I had to make my own straps. But if you can find straps someplace else that have like a clip on it, that might be easier for you and your home. So I'm just going to fold it over like this to find out where I want my Velcro. And I've got peel and stick Velcro, but I will sew them on later for reinforcement. Just peel it on the one side, take off the sticky for that one, and then pull it over to match up with your ribbon. And there we go. We do that do that with both sides of this one, and then do that with your second strap as well. And when if you do have to make your own straps, the way that I measured them was I actually got my 2-year-old's backpack that he just got recently that's measured to him, and measured the straps that way, and then gave myself a little bit of leeway since I wasn't sure exactly how much extra room I might need, especially since trying to measure a squirming 2-year-old might be a little difficult for you. It was for me. So it was just easier to measure the backpack. That was the easiest thing to do. Just like that. So that will be the backpack straps. Okay. So now I think it is time to start constructing the rest of it. So we're going to take our air bottle, and I actually found out that because I used a washer tube, I can just simply attach this attachment. The other method you can have if you need to, if you have other tubing that you're able to find, like clear fish tank tubing, is you can cut a hole into the cap and be able to put the tubing through there instead. But since this is the tubing I found, it actually hooks very nicely to the 2-liter. And then I'll actually put a little bit of hot glue around it just to seal it so that my son can't take it off. Okay, and now I'm going to attach it to the backpack. Remember, the air is going down, so you have the AIR. And so that's the part that I'm going to hook to the back first. I'm not going to hook it up to the center of the back. I'm going to hook it up a little bit up above like that, so that you've got that's the majority of your support is in the center of the board. Because if you do it like this, your support will be at the bottom, and that might be a little awkward to wear, especially with the tubing attached. So I'm moving it so that the girth of the bottle here is the center of the board, and therefore the center of the back. So we're going to glue, in order to give the tube some support, we're going to glue the tube down to the bottom of this water bottle, and this water bottle represents what would be going on their face as the mask to help give them the air. Now, we're not actually making this functioning at all. This is just for dress up, so keep that in mind when you're making these. They're not going to be putting this on their mouth. And then we're going to bend the tube and attach it like this, where we're going to glue the water bottle down and glue the tube down. And I did just learn while on here, it might be easier to glue this to the bottom of the bottle instead of the center, and just kind of make it look like it's going into the bottle, so that way you don't have the problem of it possibly coming off while they're playing with it. But this is our Fireman's air tank, and later on you'll be able to see some snippets of what it looks like on my 2-year-old. So thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you like this to see more. Make sure to like down below, and even leave us a comment of what you think, and if you've got some tidbits that you would like to see. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Bye!